Hey nerds. So, talking about Slavoj Zizek, my favorite Lacanian slash Hegelian slash Marxist philosopher, and he's giving one of his normally bombastic and controversial opinions about historicism and basically the idea that you can't truly understand history or an aspect of history unless you fully understand its relevant historical context, like details about Shakespeare's life and Europe at the time where he lived in relation to his work. But as usual, he vehemently disagrees with that opinion. So we'll get into it.
I always opposed historicism, which says, for example, to really understand Shakespeare, you have to know the details of Elizabethan England and so on. Shakespeare didn't understand himself. His work was full of inconsistencies, incomplete, and if you come later, it's not an obstacle. You can even understand Shakespeare better than he understood himself. So, in some sense, we are not just uh, reading Shakespeare differently. We are literally completing his work. The best Shakespeare cinema version that I know is done by Akira Kurosawa, 61 or 2. The version of Hamlet set in contemporary Japan. Hamlet is a Japanese student returning from the United States. His father was a big corporate boss. And it has a wonderful title, this movie. Only bad people sleep well.
That is a great fucking
I
title
always
for a movie, man. Only bad people sleep well. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's interesting as usual. We can possibly even understand Shakespeare better than Shakespeare understood himself without understanding the relevant context. Basically, it seems like he's implying that based on our interpretations of Shakespeare, we can understand Shakespeare's messages that he was trying to convey in that artwork in a better and more detailed way than even he did, and like meaning that there are more layers to Shakespeare than even Shakespeare realized, which you can realize without understanding any relevant context about Shakespeare himself or history at the time, just by looking at his work and looking at interpretations of his work. So yeah, I mean, I definitely think I definitely don't entirely agree with his opinion as usual. I think that it's important to understand the historical relevant context to an issue. However, whatever the relevant issue is definitely more important. You can get the issue completely backwards if you don't understand the relevant historical context. But yes, it is also true that even without understanding the relevant historical context, it is still entirely possible to just interrogate an idea and understand it better than the author of that idea or artwork itself without understanding the relevant Shakespeare. So, yes, according to Slavoj Zizek, without understanding the relevant historical context, we can understand Shakespeare better than Shakespeare understood himself. So, fuck historicism.